Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and I hope you guys are doing good. So we're back in the 6.0 update APK test server, and just like I promised you guys in the last video on Taskmaster, for this one we're going to be taking a first look at Black Widow in a new Marvel's Black Widow uniform. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison between this and the endgame uniform that I know many of you guys who are Black Widow fans have, because up until this point this was and still is on the live server for the next couple of days at the very least the best uniform for Black Widow. A lot of you guys have it admit it because it ties into other uniforms, right? So some of you guys may feel some type of way when it comes to purchasing another uniform for Black Widow, in the off chance that even at tier 3 she doesn't end up being that good. Now, I can't speak for how good she's going to be on the live server yet, but over here on the test server, she's looking very good offensively, and I dare say she might actually end up being stronger than Winter Soldier. But I don't want to sell you guys on a dream, because this is the APK, nothing is final. They can tweak stuff, they can nerf her, they can buff her, all that good stuff. So I have to save my final judgment for when I get her. And when I do have her, if you guys want, we can max her out, we can test her with any CTP, any build that you guys want to see, I got you. But before that, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison between the two uniforms. I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion on it and whether or not I think you should buy it for Black Widow. So a couple things to know, key points about the uniform here is she's getting a couple big attack buffs, right? Take a look at her third skill. She's getting 35% all attack and 35% crit rate. This is very good. It's 10 seconds, 15-second cooldown. With max skill cooldown, you're going to be able to keep this up pretty much all the time, right? Which basically means that once you pop this, your crit rate, for the most part, is going to be maxed out depending on your build, right? The build on this account is trash, but this is the APK. Most players, you're gonna have like standard 40% crit rate even without trying, right? That's why I said APK is trash when it comes to build on these characters. Additionally, right, she now has 6 seconds of damage immunity on her forge skill, and this skill actually does good damage based on what I've seen in the limited testing I've done so far. Previously on the endgame uniform, this was only 2 seconds, so it's going up by 4 seconds in terms of when she's safe, survivability buff, if you will. However, the cooldown time is going up from, I believe, 10 seconds to now 18 seconds. So they almost doubled the cooldown time to make up for the fact that they almost tripled, well, they technically did triple her immunity time. So balance, I guess, as all things should be. If only the game was balanced. Right? But anyways, actually, why am I putting that on? We're not even going to use that one, even though it really doesn't matter. They're both the same uniform, right? So in addition to that, they did buff her 4-star passive quite a bit. She now has 35% physical attack, which is actually really good. So between this, which is always going to be active, and this, which once you pop it, it's going to be active as long as you just keep using it off cooldown, I see no reason why you shouldn't. That means you're going to have a flat minimum 70% all attack throughout the fight, which is very good. So you're gonna see that in effect in this. We don't have the greatest build on Black Widow. I took off any custom gear off of her. I believe they gave me like a lightning custom gear on her. You can see her skills still show that they're doing some type of lightning, but it's not showcased here. And if you take a look at her tier 2 passive, it still says lightning damage. However, I cannot confirm whether or not a lightning damage obelisk is still good for Black Widow. Whereas with the previous uniforms, you'll notice that she has at least one skill that does lightning damage, and it is showcased here. So that's something for you to keep in mind. Make a mental note of that. If you were pre-rolling lightning damage obelisk for Black Widow, I don't know if it's still the best for her at this moment in time. There are a few other small tweaks with the character, but for the most part, that's the main things that are changing. Her tier 3 skill, unfortunately, does not have the ability to penetrate super armor, damage immunity, and all that good stuff, which is quite unfortunate. We've come to like expect at least that on a tier 3 skill for pretty much every character, and since she has this big ass sniper rifle, you would think she would be penetrating something if she can shoot down a helicopter out of the sky, but apparently not. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's pop in a world boss. We're gonna do Proxima Midnight because why not? We don't have to worry about ignore dodge being a factor here. We'll go up to a stage 40 and we'll just throw her in with our own leadership and just go like this. You know what, let's do that. Get some extra crits off, and we're only gonna do like a minute of the fight. We don't have to worry about survivability. So let's see what the difference in damage looks like on these uniforms. So we're gonna start off. Honestly, this skill looks super cool. Okay, so I gotta give him props. You can see, like, hold on, like, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm playing Modern Warfare 2 all over again. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just looks really, really cool. Tier 3 hits really hard, by the way. Okay, move over Winter Soldier. We got a new sniper in town. Yo, Proxima is lethal, but Black Widow, that's where it's at, baby. Like, this is so cool. The only thing about that is when it comes to somebody like Thanos, being in that iframe is not gonna be completely safe because he can kill you. Because this is an iframe, even though we can't see what she's doing. The reason why Proxima is not moving is because it's an iframe. I was trying to take advantage of my dodge there. Also, she now has paralysis on her hold on, right there on her 4 skill. Let's just use the tier 3. This just looks so cool. Okay, where are you going? We'll stop at a minute 30. Okay, we're gonna die. Nope. Okay, we'll stop there. So we're just at the middle of 9 bars, give or take. Okay. Let's see if we can match the damage in 90 seconds. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was actually pleasantly surprised to see that they actually gave her 6 seconds of damage immunity. That's the most damage immunity we've ever seen on a Black Widow. Also, I am a little bit better playing Black Widow in this uniform than I am playing her in the new one. So even though she's okay, come on. Even though she's a lot safer in the new one, I can still make this one work. Just because I've had more time to play with this one. Right, it's been out for over a year. Just about. So you can see we're basically doing peanuts for damage. And we're not really doing much different. That's 70% all attack. And the chain hit really shows. I kind of want to do a comparison between Black Widow and Winter Soldier. See which one of them is actually better, since they're both speed types and their cost is about the same. So yeah, in terms of damage, you can see, yeah, it's a pretty big margin from 9 bars to 13. Yeah, that's a pretty big margin. So keep that in mind. Let's jump over against Thanos though. Okay, we're only gonna do about a minute against Thanos, so I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I do want to give you guys another sample. Try not to get guard broken. There we go. Jump around him. Nice, we dodged. Okay, come on. Hurry up, big guy. What are you gonna do? Up. Iframe. Actually, what do you know? We don't have iframe ignore on our tier 3. And that's a bummer. That's a real big bummer. So her tier 3 skill is lacking a lot of what makes some other characters tier 3 really good. So cannot penetrate immunity, super armor, invincibility, or none of that. And we don't have iframe ignore. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna wait until he goes, there we go, into this iframe. We're gonna stop at a minute anyways. So like, yeah, I'm pressing it. Oh, okay. So for some reason it seems to have it there, but yeah, that's strange. Let's try her in the other uniform. Okay, so it took us a solid minute, give or take, 55 seconds to get down to 15 bars. Let's see how much better or worse it looks this time. Also with the paralysis, that's gonna work in her favor against Thanos. By the way, I didn't even use the third skill buff, which honestly, I don't know if I would say you should start with that because the fifth skill does more damage. Ooh. Wow. So it's double the damage. Literally got down here in half the time. And I think I could have gotten there faster if I'd opened with the third skill. I do want to play a little bit more to see. Nice, nice little hot foot. You a baddie. Yo. This girl cracking Thanos' skull. She a skull cracker. Yeah, so that's actually really good. Yeah, so we got pulled out of the tier 3 skill by the iframe, but the helicopter still crashed. See, it seems as though parts of the skill might have iframe ignore and other parts might not, which is strange because sometimes when they go into an iframe, I'll be pressing the skill, like just spamming it, trying to get it off, but I won't. But then later, when they're still in the iframe, the skill will still trigger, and then I'll get pulled out of it. It's very strange. So it seems as though parts of the skill might have iframe ignore and other parts may not. Again, I don't know if that's because this is the APK and things are not final, but we're gonna have to do a little bit of testing. What I can say so far though is if you didn't have a Black Widow uniform or you only had this free one from the story, this is a very good upgrade. And honestly, if it comes to the server like this, I would say if you're a Black Widow fan, it's a must buy, even if you had this. Just saying. Alright, the extra damage is really good. The extra survivability is great. If you see yourself playing with her quite a bit and possibly getting her to tier 3, I see no reason to not get this uniform if you're actually gonna play with the character. And again, that's if she comes to the server like this. Not final, so things could change. You let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Till next time, stay safe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.